They check it to 10.
Hey.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest, though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you want till when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when the breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest, though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off.
Hey, how I feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How I feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How I feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Ay, why I never saw you in the field though? Ay, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How I feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How I feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
sound is, playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now. They made us, you know I'm icy in Vegas. This for the haters, I make a lot of new money, when it's not savers. You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist.
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my hey back then didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick then he with the back then used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Arizona Cardinals. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 28-yard line.
Okay, ready? 49.
First down, Murray. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Go.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Mike, 49. I got him.
Henry out of the pistol. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. You can't block me. You can't block me.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Back to you. I'm going back to you.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Christian Travis. Hey, Orbit.
2nd and 5. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. A defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Now this one complete downfield. On the left side. So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
We got 3.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And here's Turner from the gun on 3rd down. And it's complete. Henry. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Flushed out right, and here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Cook. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. DK Metcalf, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. They're running it. Ready?
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll try to left side. Murdoch. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Turner, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now Murray off play action. It's Hill, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to sit. You don't want it. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike, who's it? Ready? Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Yeah, let's get that ball here.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Go, go. Let it flow. Move to him quicker. Zip it. 38.
Get that quarterback at all costs.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Murray from midfield. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
That's another Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Murray now on 1st down. And caught by Henry. And he gets it down to the 32.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check 13.
Single the slot. Mike 38. Watch out.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Brian Burns. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Mike 38. Hey, me and you all day. I'm coming after you. 38.
Play fake. Murray. He is going to find Hill here. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Charger 16. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At the Chargers' 12-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. They complete it to Hill. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tyrell Williams. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong...
Accelerating, and off he goes. The 20. Touchdown, L.A. Dalvin Cook, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Chargers have taken the lead.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch the whip. Watch that, watch that, watch that. Go. 57's the mark.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Big stop.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. He completes it to Henry. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
To throw is Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Gets this one to Hill. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17, following the 2 negative plays.
I got you. Mike 38, Mike 38. Henry, push him back. Push him back. So here's the Mike. Hey, check.
Murray with a 3rd and long. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by Derwin James. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better, 2 weeks in a row? You have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well. I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
30 base.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure. You don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
On second down, Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
And to give this time to the tailback. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
Wide, get wide.
Speed dribble.
On first down, Cook. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. In the final seconds of the first half, the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Cook following the penalty. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, Charlie.
Everyone's got 4 down.
Go.
Looking to throw on second down. Turner. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
They'll run on first down. Murdoch, he's got the first down and more past midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Escaping the pressure right. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Set, ready? 90, Wolf.
Check.
On first down, Murdoch. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. This is Ridley. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On the ground, it's Cook. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd and 12, Murray. That one complete to Hill. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Mike 38, Mike 38.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike 38, Mike 38. Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. 38 to Mike. Hey.
Shotgun now from Murray. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 30.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Buying time to his left. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger 1st. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Tight end left. You got 3 down, go.
They run it again with Cook. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Turner off the play fake. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That'll be a gain of 16, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Recon, 132 fighter. Switch it, clear.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Turner. From the gun, he'll throw. Able to find Isabella. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 13-yard line.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Again, it's Cook. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. This one caught by Isabella, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown on the season. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On the ground, McCaffrey. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
General West, bravo. Ready?
Now Turner on 1st and 10. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Turner now, operating from the gun. And this is Cook with a grab. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On first down, Murdoch. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in